What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Brogdon at your service. Today we're going to be picking up where we left off in our last video. If you didn't catch that last video on the Shure SM7B mod offered by Trace Audio, it's going to be down here or down here at the end of this video. Check it out. This mod is amazing. If you're using a Shure SM7B, you know that the output of the microphone is bunk. You're either having to use a cloud lifter, or you're having to drive your preamp gain or your interface like so much you're getting hiss and raising the noise floor. It's affecting your recordings. It's kind of weird that a mic that's that iconic has that issue, and it no longer does. So the great thing about this mod is that it is, one, easy to install. I installed mine, had to do it twice, and it took me like an hour to do it 2 times over. Or you can send your usable working SM7B off to Trace Audio. They'll do the mod for you, send it back to you, or you can buy a brand new SM7B directly from them with the mod already done. So there's options. If you're a high risk taker like me, if you make high risk choices in your social life, dude, give that mod a go. I mean, seriously. Let's see. Today, what we're going to be doing is picking up where we left off, which is we're going to be demoing this microphone. So one of the great things about the mic is the end cap that's on it gives you access to all of the things that you need to make adjustments on. If you're using a Shure SM7B now that hasn't been modded, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You got to find like a situator to adjust the mid boost or the low cut on the microphone. It's a huge pain in the ass, right? So the great thing about this is you're going to have 3 switches on the back of this that are easy to access, and one's going to be the phantom power that you can turn on and off, so you can run it passively if you choose to. You'll have the mid boost, and then you'll have the low cut just easily accessible on the microphone anytime you want to make adjustments on it. So we're going to start out by having it set up the way that I like it the most, which is with the mid boost on, of course, with the phantom power on. And we're going to be, I looked far and wide for a world-class singer to come in here and demo this mic, and there were none available. So I'm going to be playing the world-class singer in this video today, and we're going to be playing one of my original tunes to help us with any kind of copyright issues. So I hope you guys like this. If you're not subscribed to the channel, now is the time where I'm going to ask you and invite you to join our little party we've got going on here. Click that subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on your notifications so you get notified when I put out these videos. And if you dig this video, hit that like button. It certainly helps with the algorithm, and I would love to get some comments from you. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about the mod. Let me know what you think about the tune, about my singing, unless it's negative, in which case, if you ain't got nothing nice to say. All right, so let's talk about how things are set up. I've got the SM7B going into a Cappy VP28, which is also hitting a Warm Audio WA76, just a little front end tracking compression, and then it's going into Pro Tools. The acoustic guitar is mic'd up with a Neumann KM184, and then going into a Cappy VP312, and then hitting a distressor again, just for a little tracking compression into Pro Tools. And, probably like most of you guys, I don't really like the sound of my voice so much. So there's a little sauce on this, a little reverb, a little slap, just to give it some dimension, and so that I don't cringe so badly when I listen to it. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's go sing for our supper. Let's get into it.
So there we go again. We've lost our way. We were scared to say it's old, baby. We're seeing things today differently. And we're sad 'cause it's gone, but sometimes we move on. Breaking, we keep breaking into. I'm broken over you, and it's okay. So take the time and think about it. Life is short, why live without it? I'm sad 'cause you're gone. but sometimes we move on. Sunrise, sunset, someone came along and tore your heart away. And you're sad, 'cause it's over. You don't know how. So breaking, we keep breaking into. I'm broken over you, and it's okay. It's okay. Breaking, we keep breaking into. I'm broken over you, and it's okay. Oh, turn this car around, and I'm going back on all I said and done, and I don't feel better. No, I don't feel no better. I lost myself, lost my place. I've turned the page, the chapter read, and it's okay to be over. At the end of the day, I know we move on. Be okay. Life gets hard sometimes, but we find a way to hold our head.
All right, guys, this is like, I don't even know how many times I've done this. I've had some audio issues. I'm having to kind of re-record this, and I'm not feeling the best this morning, if I'm being honest. I'm sure I sound like Kermit the Frog. I've got a gnarly sinus infection. My ears are popping. I have all this pressure. I just got done doing a sinus flush. Have y'all done a sinus flush before? Not the best feeling thing. Very, very bizarre. In, out, just flushing junk out of your nasal canals. Yeah, a cheery little idea. Top of the morning to you. Let's have some coffee. All right, we are talking about our final thoughts about this mod on this SM7B. And yeah, man, I would do this again in a heartbeat. The mod, I looked up, I paid $129 for it shipped to me. I think if you buy it, don't quote me on this, but I don't think there's any shipping if you just buy the mod. If you want to send your mic off to him, I think it's maybe $180 that he charges to install it and send it back to you. That includes the return shipping. Again, you check with Trace Audio. Don't trust me on this, but I think going off memory, that's what it is. And if you don't have an SM7B and you're on the fence about buying one, it makes real good sense if you're going to buy one at all to buy one that's already got this mod on it. And we'll talk a little bit about what's so great about this mod. My final thoughts on it are, I would do this over and over and over again because it just makes the workflow that much easier. It makes one less thing you have to go purchase. You've got a mic that works. You don't need something to make it work like it should have worked out of the box. I think that if you're late to the game on this, you're going to see that at some point in the future, Shure is going to do this mod standard on all SM7Bs because it's one of those things where you're like, oh, why didn't they think about this from the beginning? And granted, there probably wasn't phantom power when they designed this mic back in the early 70s. I have no idea. But I will say my favorite thing about the mic is the end cap. It's 3 easy to access switches. One turns the phantom power on and off. One turns the mid boost on and off. One turns the low cut on and off. You can run the microphone passive if you want. So if you're somebody that's like, well, I don't want to do the mod, and then if I don't like it, I can't use it. Well, you can totally use it in passive mode, which is a huge plus. And yeah, it just sounds good. It's quiet. It's clean. It's a lot of gain. You're barely having to even hit the pre with it. And it's not coloring the microphone at all. And that to me is, I mean, there's all the reasons in the world that you should consider this mod if you are an SM7B user. And I'm glad I did. Again, there will be links to all the Trace Audio channels, Reverb, Facebook, Instagram, their website. Go check them out, see what they've got going on. Such a cool company. And tell Ben Sabin that I sent you. And also links to all of my channels, all of my stuff. There will be a link to my iTunes where you can buy my album if you want. That'd be a great way to support this channel. If you like this video, if you like the content that I'm putting out, you're not already subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button. It goes a long way to helping with the algorithm. We're trying to build things up here, and we are just getting started. If you like the video, click the like button. If your notifications aren't turned on, ring the bell. All the things. We're glad to have you. I'm Justin Brogdon. That's going to be the video for today. You guys keep being good to each other and keep doubling down. Until next time, we'll be seeing you.